Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jacob with another video in the Commando series for Fallout 4. In this episode, we're going to be in Far Harbor once again. This time, we're going to be trying to do a cleanse of the Vim factory. Now, before this video really starts to get underway and before we get inside of the factory itself, I'd like to extend a special thanks to everyone that has subscribed, liked, commented, or even viewed these videos. It's nice to get on to check the views and see them climbing steadily. It's actually kind of rewarding because I never expected to get even this many views. Again, thank you all very much. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Killer Murr and a few other people who have commented and tried to give me some advice on how to improve these videos. Mainly that was fixing my audio, tinkering with the video, and as well as just being a better player. I've been trying to watch other YouTubers and see how they play and how they operate just to make this process a little bit smoother. But we're going to go ahead and get into the video now. This character is out to level 28. This is part of the Radiant quest lines. I've been doing them to try to level up lately and get some better gear. I feel like that's critical for this point in the game, is to have a certain level of gear that I was not getting in the Commonwealth. So I accepted some of the Radiant quests from the Brotherhood of Steel, and they've been bringing me out to Far Harbor more and more, which is great because I don't have the locations memorized like I do in the base game, so it's all new stuff. And I managed to fall through a gap in the concrete there. That was very unfortunate. But I'm just gonna keep pushing on, nothing I can do about it. But we're just about to head on into the factory here. I'm gonna go ahead and say this was frustrating. It took me several tries to get all this right, and it was difficult. There are a lot of super mutants, and there are a lot of super mutant hounds, as well as some other surprises inside this area. So spoilers, if you haven't played this part of Far Harbor, it is excellent, very atmospheric, it's very creepy, and I'm not sure, but I think that they've also added a lot of super mutant dialogue to the game. I've heard them talking more. Maybe that's because I'm playing with a headset in constantly now and I can hear them better. But anyway, we're into the factory, and one thing I've really been trying to do is work on my edits and stuff and really clean this up. So I'm not really sure if I'm doing a good job, but I'd like to hear from some of you guys about how that's going, and is it smoothing out the gameplay. So we're in, and immediately I've got a super mutant right off the bat. Can't take that shot. This is really because of the acoustics of this area, and the fact that it's inside. The super mutants were able to keep a relatively tight view on me. I couldn't move as much, or if I wanted to move, I had to go to a louder weapon. And got to take those 308 rounds. They're not cheap, and they can be hard to come by sometimes. So just scoop up that and get the Vim. The Vim is based off of main vintage in the real world, so it's pretty cool. There's also some power armor up here that I'm not going to get in. I may go back and pick it up at a later date, just because this character doesn't depend on power armor as much as some of my other ones have. So, and for the record, this pause is on purpose. I was trying to give me some time to kind of explain some of the newer weapons I've got. I do have a brand new combat knife, which has changed my playstyle, and I've also ditched my combat rifle in favor of one of the brand new guns from the DLC, the 45 Rad rifle. They're both legendaries. The combat knife ignores 30% of armor, as well as 30% of any sort of defense they have. And the Rad rifle is a VATS enhanced one, so it uses less VATS points, which makes it great for mid-range VATS use. But I mostly use it to just pick off, people that have gotten through my mines or my sniper rifle. So these super mutants are just chilling out in these puddles of Vim, I guess. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be what forces their mutation process along, but they're still kind of sketchy, and I'm just trying to wait for him to come through. Got one of them with the mine, or at least hurt him. And that's what I really want to do with these mines, is get them damaged a little bit, just to kind of make them leave me alone. Because, you know, they're going to come through this damn door. But you will see that this is a very strong weapon. I really like it. It's very accurate. The only thing I don't like, I'm not a big fan of it, is the hideous long barrel and they've got that weird radar kind of thing on the end. And I'm really hoping that when PS4 mods drop, I will be able to get a replacer for that. Just for that. Every other part of the weapon looks awesome. The little things on the end, little plugs and stuff. But, you know, as much as I'm a fan of the junkish kind of weapons, that's usually one of my mods that I'll download for any Fallout version on PC is, you know, junk weapons or something that makes it look more cobbled together. There's still just a little bit of an aesthetic quality that I like to enjoy. And this weapon is lacking that. But it does need the long barrel attachment to become effective, even at mid-range. It's not the most accurate gun in the game, period. So, but I did like it for the fact that it's a legendary, and because, oh shit, glowing mutant hound, awesome. All right, I did decide to trade it out just for the additional radiation damage, which is really nice, especially against humans in the Commonwealth. It's not as useful against mutated ghouls or whatever, because it tends to, I think, actually heals them a little bit, which is more annoying than anything else. But nobody's perfect. You will see a little bit of the combat knife come into play later in this video. Unfortunately, I did have a huge video showcasing that, which was me clearing out probably the Poseidon Reservoir with only that knife. I did not break stealth the entire time. Went through just stabbing ghouls. It was really cool, but it did not record the audio for that, and I do like there to be some audio other than my voice. So I lost it, sadly. And we'll just hack this computer really quick. Hey, I got that in one try. So let's pop this open and see what's inside of it. Open the door up. Accessing maglocks. Open door, yeah, we got it. Okay. Tour notes. I guess this is pre-nukes falling, so that's always interesting. I love reading the consoles, and it's not something I usually put into the video because most people don't like reading them, but this one does kind of give you an idea that there is something else in this, and you will see what I'm talking about later in this video. It was super creepy to actually see what I'm assuming is a super mutant behemoth trapped in the basement. So spoiler alert, sorry, there's a super mutant trapped in the basement that is named, and I assume it has a unique weapon of some sort. I'm still kind of, oh shit. And my anti-reloading fetish has visited us once again. But it's okay. We're in the room, get some canned dog food for dog meat, who is still just languishing in the awesomeness that is my home base at Red Rocket. And by home base, I mean the place I drop all my gear off and never go back to unless I have to drop more gear off. I'm still playing with the idea of eventually upgrading that somewhat into a more of a hideaway as opposed to just a really shitty little base. But that's not going to be I'll probably not do a video for that. I'll show you the finished results, but I think there are enough videos out there that demonstrate proper building. Got some dead bodies down here. But I think there are enough videos that demonstrate proper building and whatnot, and some mole rats, cool, that I don't need to be to do another one that's like that. And we got a legendary. Fuck off, legendary. Fuck off. Go ahead and get some drugs in me. gonna do something I don't use a whole lot here and drop a little bit of jet. I needed the space from the Moret, and if anybody's ever fought, I'm sure most people have already fought brood mothers, but they are deadly, honestly. And I did put an extended magazine and finished upgrading out my explosive pistol, which is great. And I also killed myself with this explosive pistol by shooting a wall accidentally. That was frustrating. I had just about finished a mission and had to restart about 20 minutes in the past. But as you can see, look, if you'll come to this door, you can hear something moving around in there, which is super creepy. And the blinking lights aren't helping, and the fact that a giant club just clipped through the door is kind of a dead giveaway. I can't access that terminal, nor would I. Oh shit. Hey, super mutant guy. Skirmishers. That's all I see these days. I very rarely see the regular old super mutants. It's mostly going to be skirmishers, which, they're not really strong, but in large numbers they can cause damage. I gotta take those frag grenades. I've got something like 200 frag grenades stashed away, and I don't like to carry more than 5 because I try to at least justify the weapons that I'm carrying to some extent. I'm not crazy about all of them. This was interesting as far as the Radiant Quest go because it's the first one that I had to do a double elimination on. There were 2 different targets I had to kill here, both super mutant enforcers, and they were both fairly strong, which was, a little bit frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. They had packs and packs of their own guys around, but I wasn't expecting to encounter any more resistance up here, so I wasn't bothering to sneak. And of course, there is resistance in the form of more skirmishers with giant boards. And mutant hounds. Mutant hounds are useful to me because I think this character would be a like I said in my initial video, he's designed to stay out in the wilderness for a long time. So I've got a lot of meat and stuff that I use for healing instead of using just stim packs. The stim packs I try to only use when I need healing right then or when I've got a crippled limb. I'm trying to prepare myself a little bit for survival mode later on, and I will be doing a survival mode playlist with a character I've been working on based on several different videos I've seen called The Survivalist. I'm really good. I think I'm really looking forward to that playthrough. And right here you're going to see my new knife come into play. I had to take Blacksmith 1 just so I could get the serrated blade and make them bleed a little bit, but it's a 2-hitter on super mutants, or on super mutant like skirmishers and everything else. And I've also done pretty good with it, and it kills almost every ghoul in one hit, or at least it cripples the limb, which in the case of the ghouls removes the limb. So I will try to strike for the leg and see if I can't cut one off and just leave them laying there on the ground. Oddly enough, one of those did kill me one time, and that was irritating in the extreme. And we've had a legendary. Whew, these things are frustrating, and I went ahead and quick saved because I really wanted to get whatever this guy had and not have to go through all that again. And oh shit, mutated in one shot, which is awesome. And he's got some sort of laser, so maybe I'll get a cool laser pistol out of the drop. I'm not sure. As you can see, the rad rifle's doing pretty significant damage, and got a terminal here, but it's not, it'll wear them down eventually. The enforcers are very tough. They are very spongy. They're probably, all the super mutants are very spongy to me, which makes sense because they're 8 foot tall, green, Hulk-like monstrosities. And now we got an auto stim. Yay! I'm not going to use that. I'm never going to need that, which I guess is kind of whatever. So we are on the roof, and my target is about 25 meters from me. So we're going to try to slip through, get up to him, and do what we do, which is stab the shit out of him. And we also have something right here. another enforcer. And this I kind of left in here because I thought it was funny. I thought I had the perk that would allow me to put grenades, to reverse pickpocket a grenade and see if I couldn't just kill him that way. And of course, I do not have that perk, nor is it automatic. So now I've just got a grenade hanging out in there in his pocket, and we're gonna get all stabby on him here. I waited on this, but he never. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it's the shadowed armor. Maybe it's the fact that he's a super mutant and not the brightest thing in the world. But I managed to get him down without getting seen. So that was pretty cool. And of course, another unlocked gate. I'm really debating taking the perk that would allow me to unlock different levels of doors and boxes, just because I can't decide if I'm not sure if that's going to be valuable from a roleplay standpoint or not, just because I think that a commando would have some level of unlocking ability, or not unlocking ability, but lock picking ability. So I think it would make sense for him to have that kind of, I don't know, ability. And that was a kind of a ballsy move, because all that guy had to do was turn around and explode, and I'm cooked. But I wanted to see if I could pull it off, and I was fairly pleased to see that I could. As as we continue to finish up this, I got another super mutant here, sneaking on by, trying to be sneaky like these things do. One hit. I'm really probably in the next time I level up, I'll probably take another science perk, or I will take blacksmithing 2 to try to finish out. I would like to get the stealth blade attachment for the little blade, because it would make it even stronger in stealth, and since I'm pretty much always in stealth mode, I think that would make sense. And we're coming up on the end of this video here. All I've got to do is kill this Joker, but I would just like to again thank everyone for watching, and I hope you'll continue to watch and continue to subscribe and like and whatever. It's really neat to see those, like I said, it's neat to see those views coming up and down and everything else. And I'll continue posting these videos pretty much wherever I can post them. So anyway, I'm just gonna let this video play out and let you watch me kill this guy. And thank you very much for watching, and it's been a pleasure making these videos, and I'm going to continue it. So have a great day, guys.